So, hello, and this is my first laboratory exercise with my subject data communication and networking. So, the the title of the activity is familiarization of packet tracer. So, I'm gonna go straight to the procedure. So, first is open the Cisco packet tracer program and choose simulation mode. So, this is my packet tracer. Click the simulation. Okay. Next is choose the following devices and drag it to the platform. You can select any type of the model. So A is personal computer, B laptops, switches, routers, hub, printer, optical fiber, crossover cable, IP phone. So first I'm gonna start with the end devices. Okay, so PC, laptop, printer, IP phone, IP, this IP phone. That's next is we have the router. So I'm gonna choose this one, PT router. Okay, and then this PT router. Okay, then mm, I'm gonna use the optical fiber. Okay, the fiber. So this is the optical fiber, the orange one. Take it to this fast Ethernet number 4. Okay, now the two router is connected. Next I'm gonna choose the switch. The switch. Okay, this one switch, PT switch. Okay, then I'm gonna choose the hub. Okay, hub is so the hub is when you see the hub, it looks like it looked like same as switch. Okay, so this the fiber optic cable, and then gonna use the crossover cable. So crossover cable, uh, wait. So for crossover cable uh, for crossover cable we use this for same device same device. Okay, except for set for router, PC, and switch to hub. Okay, next is so I'm gonna use the crossover cable to the switch and to connect it to the next switch. Okay, so now they are connected. Okay, so next is so using Microsoft third procedure is using Microsoft Word, copy and paste the networking device above and identify if it is end device, intermediary device, or a media. So I'm gonna open Word, Microsoft Word. Okay, so I'm gonna copy and paste this one here. I'm gonna use this. Wait. Okay, so for personal computer, wait. Um, wait, I'm gonna use this here, here, and multiples. Wait, delete this one. Delete this one. Okay, so for personal computer, this is an end device. Device for laptop and device, and for switch and router and hub, they are intermediary. Wait, spelling is intermediary devices. Okay, there is router is intermediary device, hub intermediary device, and pre is an end user. Okay, so optical fiber, they are media, crossover cable, and IP phone is end devices. Okay, so next is question that will be answered within the video. So what are the other available router model on the simulation software aside from generic routers? So give at least three examples. So router models are, you can see the model of the router here. First, I'm gonna choose this one, 29. This is Cisco 2901. Okay, as you can see, I double click the router, then zoom in, Cisco device, and this is the model. So Cisco 2000, 2009, 2900 series. Okay, so this is the first router aside from generic routers. Next is I have this Cisco router. So I'm gonna zoom in to see the model. Also, so this is Cisco 4321. So this is the second Cisco router. from the simulation. And the third router is this one. What is this? Let's zoom in. Oh, cannot see now. Not this one. Let me delete this one. Then I'm gonna choose another model. This one. Let's choose this one. Mhm. I don't see the router. Anyway, the model of this router is Cisco 819HG 4G. Okay, 4G IOX. So these are the three other routers that is in the simulation, and there is a lot of Cisco router inside the simulation aside from generic. Okay, so next is, so based on the media devices below, identify the media used in packet tracer. So okay, so this one, the first one is the serial link. So serial link, we use the serial link to router. Okay, this is for router to router only. Okay, so there's, let's, let me check. So I'm gonna use the Cisco router 2901. Okay, delete this one. Mhm. Need, oops, so here, then put another router here and here. I think this one. I'm gonna use this one here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is add a module to this router so we can use the serial link, because uh, example this one, the serial link, serial, there is no serial uh, serial port for this model. So what I'm gonna do is add a module so we can use the uh, serial cable for this router. So first, double click the router, then zoom in, and first turn off the router, and then I'm gonna add this HWIC 2T for uh, this router. So I put this module, then turn on again the router. Okay, then for the second router, I'm gonna do the same. Zoom in, then turn off HWIC 2T. Okay, then turn on again the router. Now I'm gonna use the serial link. So there is the serial port now for this router, and put it here, and this one. So this is the serial link. Okay, next is for this one. I'm gonna add a module for this one as well. First, turn off the router, put H with 2T module for this one, and turn on again. Then add the serial link. Oops. So this is the serial link for this one. This one is for automatically choose the type of connection. I'm gonna use the serial link here. Here. Now they are connected with the serial link. So serial link are usually used for router to router for uh, say very far distance. Okay. Next is this is the blue one. Blue cable is we use this. Uh, I think this is for console cable. Okay, this is usually a rollover cable. So first is I'm gonna add an end device like PC, and then add the console port, the console cable. Okay, this one. So this is the console. We use this cable so that we can configure the Cisco router with the PC. Okay, and then next one is this the straight through cable. So usually we use this with different devices. So for example, for PC to switch, we use this for uh, same device. I mean different device. Okay, so I'm gonna add a switch again. Switch. Let's put the generic switch. This is the PT. Okay, and then add an end user like PC. Okay, and I'm gonna use the straight through cable. So from router to switch, we use this gigabit Ethernet 4 and to fast Ethernet 1. They are different device. So router and switch, we use straight through cable, and switch to PC, we also use straight through cable. Okay. Next is crossover cable. So for crossover cable, so again, we use crossover cable with same device. So for exception, we use crossover cable from router to PC and switch to hub. Okay, because router is like a PC as well. It has the motherboards, uh, what else? Motherboard, memory, RAM, everything. Like everything that PC have, it has its own. And switch is also almost same like hub. Okay, but they almost the same. Okay, next is first I'm gonna do is use the crossover cable. So from router to PC, router to PC. Okay, can use the crossover cable. It's the cross copper. It's that gigabit one as Ethernet. Okay, or no. Wait. Here. Okay, so that is the crossover cable. Next is this orange. This is the fiber optic cable. We used this earlier, so I'm gonna use it again. this one. This is the fiber optic cable. So I already added the module for this one. Mm, no, this doesn't have before. Okay, what I'm gonna do is use another router, which is this one. This one. Then use the, oh, I mean not this one. Gonna use a generic router. Where is the generic? This is the generic. This one. This is the generic router. This P. Okay. Next is, so I make it to generic router and make them connected with the fiber optic cable. This orange one here. See, fast internet for fiber optic cable. Then this one here. Now they are connected with each other. So gonna use the crossover cable to make them connected here. Okay, so these are the media or the cable that I use. So first is console cable, serial link or serial cable, straight through cable, okay, and then crossover cable and fiber optic cable. So what else we have here? So yeah, that is it. So for number three procedure, what are the different end devices, intermediary end devices? So what are the difference between the end devices, intermediary devices, and media? So end devices are the one we use for example, the PC. We use this as a user, as the end user of the device. And for intermediary devices, these are the routers, switch, hub. It's the one that connect to the uh, end devices to uh, to the ISP, to the modem. So that's what router, switch, hub do. So they are the one that make us connect to the internet. And for the media, they are the cables that us to help us to connect to the internet. We use the media to the router, to the switch, the hub, to our PC for our end devices, and yeah, that's it. So what have you concluded from this activity? So with this activity, I learned how to use this packet tracer. So even without a device that even without a Cisco device, I can use a virtualization to use the use this Cisco devices without the physical machine or yeah. And so also with this activity, I learned how to uh, interconnect this PC to router using media, and also what are the use of the media so to connect to the internet or to connect to the router and PC and switches and hub. So what else? that will be it, I think. Bas- Yeah, I answer everything else. Okay, so that is it. Thank you.